Willingness to feel. To embrace the challenge of liberation, transforming the afflictive emotions of greed, anger, and ignorance into generosity, wisdom, and love, requires a brave heart devoted to engaging every encounter, come what may, as valuable to the evolution of the whole of one's being. Finding the wisdom of our own unique world Dharma and evolving its power is perhaps the best contribution we can make to the future of life and freedom. Could there be anything more important than participating in the evolution of consciousness and the future of life? Many people speak of being at the edge today, but what is it really? The edge is an expression from chaos theory, which describes the unpredictable behavior of things, like the human heartbeat, beehives, and the stock market, explains Dana Zohar, the MIT-trained physicist. She goes on to say the edge is the meeting point between order and chaos, between the known and the unknown. It is where new information is created. Aware of the arising as it arises, making known the unknown, is the embodied matrix, the indispensable condition for wisdom and freedom. These words, taken together, illuminate the basic meaning of Samvega, a Buddhist concept. Essentially, Samvega is a dynamic aliveness that courageously engages both the edge and the whole of the imperfect present. It arouses mindful purpose and is manifested as immediacy and circumspection. Although it arises in the present, it draws its wisdom from the past and propels visionary, futuristic thinking. As Samvega evolves, it invokes a much more nuanced experience of interbeing with self, other, and the world. And when developed, it becomes an indistinguishable fire that fuels the actualization of one's highest life purpose by igniting innovative acts of conscience grounded in creativity, compassion, and love. Donald Shriver Jr., President Emeritus of Union Theological Seminary, offers a sobering reminder of the value of Samvega as the motivation to participate more actively in the global revolution of the spirit. He states, "The agents of atrocities have a self-interest in keeping their acts invisible, buried, and publicly forgotten. The Nazis meant to plow under every death camp. In South African torture cells, the torturers taunted their victims with the prediction that just as no one could hear their present screams, no one would remember them in the future either. The moral damages of amnesia are multiple. To victims whose final indignity in survival or in death is to have their suffering forgotten. To perpetrators whose moral health cannot be restored without confrontation of their immortality, and not least, to a public that has every prudent self-interest in knowing enough about an evil past to put on alert against its repetition." At the heart of Samvega is compassion, a relentless willingness to feel and keep feeling that everybody belongs to a larger sphere of existence. San Vega also keeps encouraging us to act with well-considered dignity, to challenge our comfort zones, and to keep ourselves attuned against repetition of a misguided past. Let us all remember the words of Gregory David Roberts. He states, "The past reflects eternally between two mirrors. The bright mirror of words and deeds, and the dark one, full of things we didn't do and didn't say."